Hey everybody, StogieFarts here. First off, I apologize for my voice. Kind of have a little sore throat right now, so that's why I'm not smoking a pipe. For all you anti-smoking haters out there, my throat is not sore from smoking. I'm just feeling a little under the weather. I actually haven't had a pipe for about a week right now. Anyway, this is going to be a contest entry into Smokey Joe Tennessee's contest. He wants to know what is your greatest fear, and this is pretty much no secret. My greatest fear is flying in an airplane versus, I guess, some other form of machine that makes you fly. I don't know. Spaceship? Anyway, I hate flying. Scared to death. I have a phobia of it. Every single minute of every single second of a plane ride, I feel like I'm going to die. I've tried drugs, I've tried sedation, nothing works. I have flown a lot. I've done business trips. I used to love flying as a kid, but as I've gotten older and had kids and more responsibility, I freak out more and more when I'm on an airplane. I think it has to do with the lack of self-control, being in a big plane with a bunch of strangers that you don't know and not knowing if something's going to happen. That is a huge fear of mine. I almost think if I'm allowed to ride in the cockpit, it would be a little easier for me because I would be able to see what they're doing, see if the pilots are panicking, see what's ahead of me. But sitting in the back of a plane with no control, with a bunch of strangers, it's just a big fear of mine. So I haven't been able to get over that. I only fly if I absolutely have to, and unfortunately that kind of limits my my horizons a bit. You know, I can't just go out and visit you guys, and you know, a lot of you guys like Smokey Joe Tennessee, or my friends over there on the East Coast, you know who you are. That restricts me from just getting on a plane and going over there because I have this horrible fear. So anyway, that's it. I'll show you what I'm doing right now. I'm actually cross-stitching. Yes, cross-stitching. Real men do cross-stitch. And I'm making a picture which is for my father. So for those of you who know my dad and who are watching this, don't tell him. This is going to be hopefully a Christmas gift. But as you can see, it kind of looks like a real picture, a black and white picture of those are his parents, my grandparents. But as you get closer, you can see it is all just individual stitching, one by one. There's millions of these little squares. So once this is finished and I go back and you look at it from a distance, it'll look like a real picture, but it's actually a bunch of little stitches. Alright, that's it for now. Here's a quick outtake of the contest entry that I was going to submit, decided not to, and then now I'm just including it on here because it's pretty stupid, but I don't want to delete it. So take care, guys. Check it out. Hey everybody, StogieFarts here. This is just an entry into Smokey Joe Tennessee's contest. He wants to know, what is your biggest fear? Now, this is going to be probably the most oddest fear you've ever heard in your life. But, have any of you seen Back to the Future? Of course you have. Great movie. But my fear, and as impossible as it seems, my fear is that I am going to run into an alternate version of myself, if that makes sense. Almost like a time traveler. You know, like 1 minute I'm just sitting there, and the next minute I'm actually looking into the eyes of myself from another time who's traveled back and we cross paths. I mean, it's so improbable that it's ever going to happen. I don't even know why I'm scared of it, but I think that's why I'm scared, because the odds of it happening, if it happened, would freak me the hell out. So that would probably have to be my biggest fear, is seeing a time traveler version of myself that comes back.
Where am I? Holy shit! Jack! How are you? that's his problem.